Good morning. So today I am going to do whatever I want. Actually, Athlean-X is, I'm taking a break for this week. I've decided to take the week off from Athlean-X. I have one more month left. I started the first workout on Monday after the challenge, which I did fine on the challenge. But my right shoulder is really tender, and lifting it above my head is kind of challenging. And I mean, it's just kind of uncomfortable. So I want to let the muscle recover. Um, One, except he reorders the exercises. Set. And then what you do, and once you do for the. Now I'm hoping that next week is not the same because I feel like by the time he got to doing the third month, uh, Jeff was whoever was doing this, designing this workout, was getting phoning it in. It's like, oh, let's do this and this and this for the first set, so for the first section, and then for phase one or two, whatever it is, we'll do this and this and this. And then we get to the third phase, and they're like, all right, well, let's do these three things. And we'll just do those all the time. And then they get to the fourth one. Oh my gosh, I think we're going too long. Let's just do this workout, and we'll just scramble it up all three times and do that. So I feel like it's really losing its uniqueness. It doesn't, there's the varieties anymore. In fact, if they do workouts one, two, and three every week with breaks, in between. And the regen hasn't changed since. So there's not going to be any variety, any change much. After our next workout, it's a good workout. I mean, we're getting that. But if you stick with it and do it in the order and the timing that it says, it's going to get really tedious and really boring. As you know, I've done a lot of different workouts because I've said it many times. I do Insanity, P90X, Body Beast, Peloton. Peloton's workouts are never the same. You pick a different workout. I mean, they don't even have programs. I don't think on Peloton. They just each one is different, and each trainer just does what they do, and it's gonna change. Now, granted, it's pretty focused, so and they're doing pretty light weights, and they don't. So really, all they have is the same kind of weight exercises for varying amounts of time. So it might variety, depending on if it's advanced or not, you may do some more complex stuff. But at least it's different. You're not going to always do the same workout. You might have a different trainer, a different length of time, different order of lifts. Uh, you can really mix it up and Peloton on your own simply by picking a different workout because they're never the same. So it's not like there's any goal in mind other than what you set for yourself. Each I mean, it's like I said, all the different, the X's, most of them. Um, I've done pieces and bits of other ones. You can do it. You can do it the way you want in Beachbody. You can just pick a different one all the time if you want. But they have a lot of programs. As far as programs go, this workout program, AthleanX, this one, I can't talk about the other ones. I've heard pretty good reviews about some of the older ones. This one, it's like it starts off good and just starts to get really repetitive. It's not, like I said, it's not to say it's not a good workout, that you're not going to get something out of it. It's just gets kind of old. That said, I'm going to finish it. The only reason I'm not working on it today or yesterday is one, I didn't want to do the same regen yesterday, and two, I didn't want to do the same workout today. But three, the most important, I'm trying to let my shoulders recover. So I'm trying to do non-shoulder exercises. So it's 7:20. This workout's going to be kind of short again. Um, I'm really just thinking I want to do form work. So basically, I'll do some legs and mostly focus on things that aren't very shoulder intensive, and then just try to work on form. So I'm going to try to do some, again, work on my deeper squats. Maybe I'll do some hip raises, um, things that. So the big thing is, see, can I get on a machine? I can do a lot of stuff at home for legs. I can't do squats, but I could do like deadlifts and rows, and probably even do the hip raise. I can't though. I think I could do higher reps. But Let's see, what did I do today to warm up? Nothing. I went in the heat room for 20 minutes, hoping that it would loosen my muscles so I could swim. My shoulder just doesn't want to do it. I mean, I can move it. It's not, like I said, it's not handicapped. It's strange, it's my right shoulder too. I've never had right shoulder problems that I know of. It's just strange. And I can tell it's not the same as my other shoulder, which is a joint. It's actually in the joint of the shoulder. So, different thing. Let's see if I can even get on a machine. Yeah, I think the rack is open. Let's go move over the rack. Assuming I can get that first. People walking that way. All right. We're here. So like I said, I'm gonna try and do some squats, deadlift, not so much intensity, and my actual, I won't even log. So, they very much changed. So what am I doing? And at the gym workout, full body my own. Now, you'll never do this entire workout. I don't think anybody will, because if I did this entire workout, it'd be like 1,000 exercises. So, um, so like my abs core, it shows 7 things there. But see these numbers? That's the number of exercises that are in that workout. You're not going to do them all. But I put them all there just so that I can write them down, just so that I can log. So I wouldn't recommend anybody do these. I just basically put all the different exercises. I categorize them: legs, full range, shoulders, forearms, cardio, a little bit of everything in there. But ultimately today I'm going to do legs because that's what I want to do. Exercises that sets, X reps, interval. All right, so these are really what it is. There's a bunch of them in there. I'll just pick the ones I actually plan to do. Barbell deep squat. This is what I'll call it, because deep just means to me correct. And then there's normal squats. All right, so I'll call a barbell squat or a deep squat. I will call basically deep squat is the top of my leg is parallel to the ground. Now remember, your legs are not straight. Well, depending on how. I guess there are some people who makes it pretty straight. They're rounded. So you can go to the bottom of your leg is mostly parallel to the ground, which is your hamstrings. And then you can go to where your top of your leg is, which is your quads. If you go to your quads are parallel to the ground, your hamstrings are going to be a lot lower. And that's kind of what I'm going for, so I'm going to do that. It's going to be a lot lighter weights. We'll see how it goes. You can kind of see, I think the image is showing up, so let me know if it's not. But that's really deep. I'm not even going to go that deep. That's really deep. I don't even think I can do that without hurting. I don't think my back will even let me do that. So I'm going to have to adjust the camera here. So this is one of the things you get with a mobile workout, is that constantly moving camera. And you get kind of a close-up shot. You get a look up into the sky. I just have to go get a bar. There's not actually a bar over here. Somebody took it for whatever other exercise they were doing. To be honest, I think we're 1 bar short, obviously, in this area, and I think it's the one that they put in the PT area. The PT area has a bar on it. I don't think that was the original intent. probably not the recommended way to lift that. Let's just start with the barbell. Like I said, I'm going light. Easy peasy stuff. Hey, Crossbow. Thanks, man. Like I say, Chase, this whole week I think I'm kind of dedicating to just recovery week. Spending some time that my with the and shoulders get a little bit more rest. So that next week I can go full on. And my shoulders hurt when I started this week. They were kind of tender. And then when I did this first week's workout, it wasn't great. All right. Let's just start tight. I'm start my timer. Today's gonna be a light day, probably 40 minutes tops. So it's an easy peasy day. This whole week is gonna be like that. Just warning you now. I'm not gonna have too many 2-hour workouts, at least until next week again. If I start early enough, I might swim or run or do something that's not on the normal docket. But also, I can't really be streaming while I'm swimming. So one drawback to this machine is you have to hit it straight because there's only like 2 inches between the collar of the bar and the thing that it hits. So I gotta be careful on that. So going really deep for me is always a challenge. But that's what today's all about. Working out those deep squats. Thing is, I don't like if you go too deep, or if you go deep and you're not doing them right, the right weights. I've seen videos of these guys go down to really, they're literally, their hamstrings are resting on their calves. They're that deep. I can't do that. It's just too much. Like, I don't even know if I can do that. I don't even think I can do a deep squat like that with nothing in my arms. That would be hard. I don't know what would I hold, 10-pound weight. It's like, all right, in order to do a deep squat where I'm literally down where my hamstrings touch my, see, those guys who are doing it, their legs are all wide. My legs don't do that. I don't even think I can do a wide step squat. Nope. My knees, like, they want to fray out and they can't. Let's try 90-degree out on the feet, which I still don't think is proper form. See, like those guys can do that straight up arm. My shoulders are like, make up your mind, man. You can have your arms up or you can have your legs down. You're not going to get both. My body is not interested in that. I apparently do not have that range of motion. And that's with nothing in my hands, much less a bar. They're squat down and the arms are up. I don't know what it has. To be honest, I don't know what my shoulders have to do. You can see I'm down. It's because like if I was gonna try to put my arms up like that, the weight would be way over here. Like, nope. My eyes just don't have that ability. That's I would have to do some serious limbering up, stretching before I could do that. I don't know what it is. My shoulders, see, my shoulders, I can't even get that behind the back V where I see people doing that, where they're basically arching back with the arms up. Like my arms are not interested in that nonsense. So, yeah. All right. Look, I didn't hit start. My watch knew I was going to be talking too much to start. Let's go. Again, more easy stuff, just as deep as I can, as much as my body will let me. I don't know, high reps, I'm doing 15 at a time. Again, it's just opening up blood flow. So if we're coming here to watch somebody bench 500 or squat 500 pounds, you're at the wrong place. I am impressed by people who can squat that much, no doubt. They got some crazy quads, crazy thighs. But you know what? I don't think I want that. I would like to be stronger. Wouldn't mind having a more defined leg, I guess, a little bit bigger, but I don't think I have small legs. So I don't know how much. I mean, my legs aren't, bodybuilder big. A little bit more growth wouldn't hurt, but I'm not. I don't want those giant thighs where you have to walk like a. You have to walk like you're a cowboy because your thighs are bumping into each other while you walk. I already have, what do you call it? I don't know, whatever it's called. Guys don't have thigh gaps in general, so that's not really a thing. That's whatever the term is. My thighs bump into each other, some as it is. So what I don't understand is the 3-inch inseam shorts. I see a lot of bodybuilders wear those, and I'm like, don't you chafe? His thighs are bumping into each other. All right, let's log some stuff just to show what I'm doing. Leg flex? I think my legs kind of just flex while I'm doing the lift, don't they? done. All right. What did I do? 35 whole pounds, about 45. Huh. Yeah, you can't press. There's no keyboard. I still don't know why they can't do a keyboard on this. I did 15. Then I did 95, 15. Then I did 135. I don't think I did 15. I think I might have done 12. So actually, 50, yeah, 35. 35, and no, it's 145. Let's keep moving. You'll have to tell me if I'm on the camera again. I have the chat overlay, but it doesn't show the camera. As far as leg flex go, like I said, I don't know how does one do that. There you go. It's not like when I flex, my muscles go boom. It's not like a bicep flex, where it's very clear when you're flexing, very obvious. And I'm not one of those, was it Instagram girls or whatever who will like pose and turn and show. I'm not gonna model. Sorry, that's a little over the top. It's not my MO. I always think it's kind of silly to watch people do that in the gym, where they're standing and posing in front of a mirror and posing for their cameras or posing for whatever. When they're doing it by themselves, I know they're doing it for their fans, but if they're doing it in a camera, probably. But I still think it's weird. Just kind of tell when I'm losing it a little bit on those. Oh, my chat keeps disconnecting. It's like in constant disconnect. I think I only did 10 on that one. All right, let's add some weight. I'm gonna try and do, I don't know. I feel like I'm getting up there as far as being able to keep going down to the maximum level. Then we'll move on to something else. Now you see me doing this workout, and I'm going slow, steady, and it's pretty lightweight. If you see me do other squat exercises, I've done 200, 230, whatever. So when I do those, to keep my form, core tight, glutes tight, the whole bit, I'm only going down about this far, which is trying to get to at least 90 degrees on my legs. But that's neither. Sometimes I try to get to where at least my hamstrings are parallel to the ground, so that's kind of close. But I don't get to the point where um, I can get a full squat. It's just difficult for me to get that low and keep the bar. Now there is front hold squats, which I can usually do a little better, but that really puts a lot of stress on the wrist and sometimes even on the shoulders. So you're putting it up and you're basically holding it kind of on the front of your shoulders. Now you do that with the crisscross arms like this. Some people hold it like that. This feels really awkward. It seems to put a lot of stress on the elbows and stuff. But if you can put on your shoulders, you can do that. But you're kind of, even though the shoulder's still in the front, and it's actually probably a healthier wrist, it's a little bit more risky. Because if you're struggling with the weight and you lose it here, you drop, weight goes boom. And that's a long way to drop the weights. Probably not good for the floor, not good for not good for the noise you draw, the tension you draw, and probably not good for your arms either, having that weight roll down your arms. And if you're in that much pain that you have to drop it, yeah. So that's a lightweight version of the squat. Probably the better for form, but not great for heavy weights. Let me try a little wider stance, see if I can go lower. I can go a little lower. It just feels weird having my toes pointing out. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe that's the right way to do it. I just feel like really what you want when you're doing squats or anything where your toes are pointing out. Important thing is that your knees stay in line with them. So like you don't want to be squatting and your knees trying to twist forward. You want to make sure that your knees go towards your toes, whatever direction they're pointing, so that you don't get that crank on your knees, that pull on your knees. So I did 145 twice. And I think I only did about 8. And then I have to go back, add another set. I did 165. Oh, I jumped fast. Yeah. 165. No, what the heck? Why did I go back there? That's actually 195. This is the one I want to do. 165. I think I did 10. The wider stance did allow me to do more. Let's do some. All right, lateral lunge. Lateral lunge is going to be kind of hard with this. Yeah, I can't do lateral lunge on this machine. Go to the next one. I could do leg press, but nah. What I got here? Dumbbell step ups? Nah. Being picky. I just want to do some reverse lunges is what I'm looking for here. That might actually already be passed. Let's see, got it. Yeah. There you go. barbell lunge. I don't know if I have reverse lunge on here or not, but to me it's the same thing. Or, I mean, it's the same muscles, just a different way of doing it. And reverse lunge is probably better for you. I don't know that I can do a step forward, step back option either. Ah, this cat is really having problems staying connected today. No, camera's getting crooked too. Just making sure I'm on camera. Okay. Oh, so if you want to know what TAXEON is my user ID on JFit. So if you want to go see my logs or stuff that I've done, or follow me, TAXEON. You have to. If it lets you put in a notice, I don't accept all follows because I don't know people. But if you say, hey, I saw your stream and I want to follow your workouts, then I'll accept it. I just kind of want to know how to. There's people out there who just want to follow everybody. They'll have like 10,000 people they follow or whatever. It's like, what good does, I mean, they don't, it does nothing for me. I'm not a, I'm not a mass follower, following kind of guy. I'd rather people follow because they have a reason to follow. So if you're not interested in what I'm actually doing, yeah, did 20. So it's 165 20 times. What just happened? Sometimes this is a weird thing. Sometimes I can do that. 165. So on this one, reps is how many you do per leg. So I only did 10. It's gonna go up. So you can tell, like, my legs are capable of heavier weights because I'm doing a lot of weights per leg. So if I'm doing a squat with 165, or a lunge with 165, and I'm getting a 90-degree all the way down squat, that means my squat capabilities, I can do one, what is it, 100 and, well, you gotta think, you can do double, right? You can do 165 with one leg, you can probably do double that, so with two legs. But, so it ain't my leg strength, that's the problem. It's my core strength and such that struggle with the squats. My abs and my back, and probably just in general, not even core strength. I think it's flexibility. I don't really have great flexibility for kind of funny. I've always had good flexibility as far as leg stretching. Like I can stretch all the way down to my knee without that much difficulty. So I have good hamstring flexibility, but it's flexibility like that backwards flexibility. I don't have very much. I can do a bridge though. I'm actually surprised I can do that. So I've got enough for that. What time is it? I've only got about 10, 15 minutes left. I gotta keep moving. This is a nice, easy going. See, if you were gonna be here chatting with me, this is the time to do it because today is not an intense workout. It's just relaxing. Not relaxing. I mean, I'm getting work. It's just I'm not pushing myself necessarily beyond a certain amount. Like I said, today's form work. It's mostly about just getting. Oops. Yeah. 195. I feel like I can jump pretty good right now. 195. 10 times. 15-second rest between these, which is fine for if I'm trying to do a HIIT workout, but I'm not. And I also wouldn't call this necessarily a strength workout either. Oh yeah, not wearing my heart rate monitor because I had to buy a new strap and I also I washed the other one, so just don't have a strap available right now. To next workout. Next workout I should have it. It's really hot in here today. Here we go. I don't know, should I increase it for a little bit more? One more set. I'm not going to do as many. Let's go up a little bit more for this last set. Definitely feeling it in my glutes. So today won't waste. I mean, I didn't want to take a zero strength day. I mean, it wasn't meant to be it's a shoulder recovery day, not a total body recovery day. All right. 85, 170. What's that? 75, 85, 170, plus 45, 215. 215, 7 times. Not too bad. Alright, what else can I do? Should I do hip raises? Let's do hip raises. Gotta move the bar. Gotta get a bar again. Doing my duty as a gym goer, putting my weights away. I don't know. No, I never noticed the other day. Like I never stopped. I think I finished working out before I first year drops a lot. He stopped doing his workout, so I don't know if he ever actually stopped dropping the weights or he just, well, he obviously stopped. But I don't know if he finished making racket. Okay. I don't know if he stopped because they told him to. My headset out. So let's see. Now I don't even think hip raises are on my JFit. So we'll see how that goes. I'll have to add it. Another exercise. I should create workouts on my own thing here. I just now the interesting thing about this is I can lift a ton of weight. And I hate, to be honest, I'm not a fan of putting a ton of weight on stuff. It takes forever. 45-pound plates over and over again. And then it gets heavy. So then your half the workout is getting the plates on this thing. I just want to do a few rounds of it. Hit 805, so this is it. I'm only going to do a few rounds of this. Probably call it good, guys. Like I said, today's meant to be kind of a lighter day, not focusing on the thousands of sets and exercises. Like I said, this round of Athlean-X does oh, my nose is itching up here. Does 11 exercises. 11 exercises at a total of about, I don't know, I can't even remember the quantities, but it's 4 rounds or 4 reps or so of each. So you're doing, actually it might even be 5 to 6. But let's suffice it to say you're probably doing 50 or 60 reps of exercise. That's a lot of exercise. So, yeah. Let's get this. I don't know what this is seeing right now. That should work. Right. And the biggest problem with this exercise is getting underneath the bar. I'm only gonna do a couple sets. Just enough to say I did. All right, so I'm doing a lot of the exercises that this Athlean-X, that the Athlean-X is doing during this workout. Like it's doing squats and lunges and even this hip raise. So, I'm not totally skipping everything. I'm just not doing its workout. And that's because I don't want to. I'm not, it has also a lot of shoulder stuff or upper body stuff, and I don't want to, that's why I don't want to do it. Trying to give those shoulders a break. Chat disconnected again. It's reconnecting, connecting. I don't even know what I did. 19, 20, 18, I don't know. I'm gonna do the same set one more time. The same weight. One more set. So, I don't know if it's disconnecting from chat because it has a bad connection, probably. Could have just used Twitch, I guess. But Twitch is really mediocre. Oh yeah, Twitch wouldn't use my headset. That's why I couldn't use it. The Twitch app. I'm using Streamlabs right now, in case you're curious. But I'm not using Twitch because the Twitch app doesn't grab your headset. It only uses the mic on the phone. You can't. I don't think there's any way to change it. The Twitch app is pretty bad. It doesn't let you do a lot of stuff. It doesn't have many settings. Okay. 18 more to finish. Ow. My butt's burning. You got a song like that? My butt is burning. It's not that. It's something else. Okay. Something's burning. The city's burning. I don't know. Something. And not to mention, that's it's the muscles in my butt, by the way. It's not. I'm laughing at myself right now. People around me are like, what is he laughing at? It's making himself laugh. I'm entertaining myself, talking to myself. Not even any viewers right now. So if you're watching this later in post, these silly jokes, I'm talking to myself, making myself laugh. These meant for you. Oh yeah, there's no way that sounds good. All right, put my bar away. All right, easy peasy work day. Nothing to follow, no Athlean-X. If you're here to see me do an Athlean-X next week. Next week I'll be back at it. Today was just some of the exercises in the Athlean-X workout, but I'm trying to skip my shoulders while they recover. So it's 8:10, 8:12 my time. This is the time I like to try to finish up anyway most days. So, hey, if you're a miniatures gamer, this is time for me to do my little thing. Miniatures gamers, you paint minis, you collect them. You have Lego minis, you have Hot Wheels. I created this case called the X case, and it will display, store, expand with your collection, and configure your collection for transport. You can. It has handles. It has wall mounts, so you can display them on the wall. It has the whole works. However, we only have the Mage Cage version of it right now, and if you want the clear cases, you're gonna have to help me out to get my Kickstarter going. So follow me on Facebook, Active Minds Games, Instagram, Active Minds Games, YouTube. Those are places you can see videos and get all the information about when this next Kickstarter will launch and how far we're getting in the goal to do so. It's going to happen. Just don't know when yet. And that comes down to how many of you say, hey, let's do this thing. Help us get it going. I appreciate it. Until then, next time when we meet, probably tomorrow, assuming I do an online capable workout. Stay fit, stay healthy. Goodbye.